Hi, I'm Jason Barnard from Cube, and today I'm going to look at research on ChatGPT, the funnel on ChatGPT, and the perfect click on ChatGPT. So I'm a bass player, and I have a guitar, and I want to play the guitar through the bass amp, but I'm scared that I will break it. So I ask ChatGPT, will I break it? The idea here is it's going to tell me, yes, you'll break it, no, you won't, in which case I can then say, well, I need to buy a guitar amp, or potentially, if I'm not going to break my bass amp by playing my guitar through it, I could buy some effects pedals to solve that problem. So no, I won't damage my bass amp. The sound won't be quite right. So to get a sound for clean guitar with just vocals, no, it's a clean guitar, what effects pedals should I use? So hopefully here it's going to give me some suggestions of effects pedals I can use to make my guitar sound better through the bass amp. And while it's reasoning, I'll explain what we do at Cube, which is we help people and corporations build their funnel into the minds, into the brains, into the algorithms of AI engines like ChatGPT and Perplexity and Bing Copilot and Google Gemini, so that those machines can bring the subset of their users who are our audience down the funnel to us, to what we call the perfect click. Now, if you're interested in the perfect click, search Jason Barnard, perfect click, search engine land, and it will give you the article that I wrote about the perfect click, which was explained to me by Fabrice Canel from Bing, who is the principal program manager at Bing. So it tells me I need a compressor, an EQ, a reverb, and a chorus. Now that's quite a lot. So I can then say which two of the four are most important. So I'm going to reduce that down to just a choice of two. And so far, I can't imagine doing this on Google, and certainly not this quickly. I would have to visit each of the websites. I'd need to evaluate whether or not the person making the video, which is probably a video, was reliable. And I would also have to watch the videos, which would take me a lot of time. And it's telling me very simply a compressor and a reverb. I estimate that would have taken me a couple of hours on Google to actually watch the videos, read the articles, and figure that out. And I wouldn't be sure, but I trust ChatGPT. So which compressor and reverb do you recommend? In fact, we'll see. So now I'm asking it for specifics. Which ones should I buy? Keeley compressor plus TCL electronic. Okay. How much do they cost? I still haven't visited a website, and I'm about to find how much these things cost and know whether I can afford it. Okay. I'm going to have to invest $280. Can you find the same for half the price? So now I'm being a cheapskate and saying, well, I can't afford $280. Can you find me that for less money? I suspect, knowing a little bit about this, that the Keeley and the TCL electronic are not top of the range, but they're not bottom of the range. There you go. I can go from Mua, Joyo, Donna. Okay. That's brilliant. I've now got my price down to $100. Where can I buy these? I mean, I actually did this yesterday, and I bought the pedals directly from conversational ChatGPT, and it's suggesting Amazon, Sweetwater, Thomann, or Reverb. Now, I already know Thomann. I already know Amazon, but I prefer Thomann. So my immediate reaction now is to say, well, I recognize Thomann. I trust Thomann. I'm going to go to Thomann. Give me the link to Thomann. So it's recommended, for different suppliers, and I know what I want to buy, and I'm now going to go through, there you go, the perfect click. I'm now going to go through there and buy. So that's the funnel, starting at the top with a very broad question that has no commercial intent, moving through to information again, figuring out which two are most important, figuring out the pricing. So now I'm coming close to a decision. And then where can I buy these? I choose Thomann. In fact, I could ask it, which one do you recommend? And I really should have done that. So let's try that. Which of... do you recommend? It might be biased by the fact that I just said Thomann, but we'll see. Maybe it will recommend Amazon. But as you can see, the whole funnel is built, the perfect click at the bottom. And I, as a user, have just saved probably 2 or 3 hours. And I'm now very confident in the decision I'm about to make. And I use ChatGPT. I trust ChatGPT, and ChatGPT guided me down the funnel to the perfect click where I would buy. And actually, it's being very fair. I'm a European buyer. There you go. So that helps me decide. I'm a European buyer, huge selection, generally good prices. That's convincing. Yeah, the seller expertise at Amazon is very hit or miss with this kind of thing. I would definitely go for it. And it's actually recommended Sweetwater in the US and Thomann if I'm in Europe. I'm going for Thomann. Thank you very much. I hope that was helpful. And if you're interested in having myself or CaddyCube help you build your funnel into the brains and the algorithms of ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini, and the future assistive engines, AI engines, please do get in contact. We'd be delighted to help. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.